you like to advance your career and grow your income? What? Nobody gave you the manual on your first day on the job? Didn't think so. Some people just don't know how to climb the company ladder, and they stagnate, going for years and years earning roughly the same amount of money. Advancing your career is easier than you think, and you don't have to stab somebody in the back to do it. Trying to advance your career could net you hundreds of thousands of dollars over your career than if you had not tried at all. Think about what several $100,000 extra would mean to your family. Let me share with you some techniques for advancing your career and climbing the company ladder. Technique number 1, let it be known that you want to move up in the world. Employers love this. They want to know who is going to be the ambitious one who will try to get stuff done. It reminds the bosses of how they were when they started out. They will watch what you do and have high expectations, but you will be on their radar. Don't get cocky about it and run around saying, "Yeah, I'm going to run this joint someday." You'll be labeled a crackpot and people will start taking bets on how many weeks you'll last. You have to back up your stated objectives with everything you say and do. No goofing off, no blaming others, no showing up late, and no complaining all the time, if ever. Dress like you mean business, talk like you mean business, and behave to a higher standard, and you will be noticed. Technique number 2, figure out what you're good at. You really start learning what you're good at and not so good at in the world of work. School doesn't do such a good job of flushing out this information. It's mostly a lot of theory, aptitude tests, and students guessing at things they like to do, what they think is cool. Take a look at all the things you've done where you've gotten positive feedback. Think about the tasks and jobs you've enjoyed doing. Think about the stuff you might like to do someday. What do you envision doing long term? Also, consider the stuff you hate so you can avoid that. Focus on and stay with things you're good at. You want to be able to easily get lots of positive feedback. When you do jobs that tap into your natural strengths and talents, work becomes play and you pour your heart and soul into it. The job and doing it well becomes very important to you, and doing a better job is even more important. Become the expert at what it is that you love to do, and you will naturally excel. Employers need people who are passionate to do a great job and know how to solve problems the employer doesn't have time to think about or deal with. Technique number 3, seek out the visionary. There are visionaries at all companies, big and small, in every industry. What the visionary needs is help. The visionary needs people to get the job done and to have others deal with problems so the visionary doesn't have to. Find ways to chat with the visionary in the break room or after hours when others have split and the visionary is still there driving hard. Tell them, "Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. I'm always looking for ways to make myself more useful to the company." Visionaries have a million ideas whirling around their head, but they don't have time to put them all into action. When you tell a visionary that you want to help them and be more useful, they'll likely give you a pet project of theirs that they've been hankering to try. Depending on how high up the visionary is, he or she may be able to reassign you to a new position just so you can concentrate on their pet project. If you choose your visionary wisely, they'll have much more clout than your immediate supervisor and can head off any trouble before it starts. Technique number 4, become a problem solver. Lots and lots of people are quick to complain and never run short of criticisms for the company. Some are very forward and think that they're doing the boss a favor in pointing out problems. They're not. That's just adding to the boss's headaches. Rather than complaining or pointing out problems, come up with solutions to the problems that you see. The very best approach is to try and fix it yourself without asking permission first. Employers at all levels love employees who spot a problem and take the responsibility to fix it without having to bother them first. Remember, it's always easier to ask forgiveness than permission. The world's economy revolves around solving problems. The bigger the problem, the more people will pay to solve it. Advancing your career is not all that difficult. Employers will gladly promote and give raises to enthusiastic problem solvers. Trying to advance your career could net you hundreds of thousands of dollars over your career than if you had not tried at all. Think about what several $100,000 extra would mean to your family.